Welcome to our third episode of The Deadly Dozen. This is on distractions. Distractions are one of the 12 most common conditions that can influence or act as a precursor to human error and accidents. Distractions are everywhere in our personal lives and in our workplace. May I share a humbling experience with you from my own life story? I'll take you back to my teenage years when I was a new driver. It was summertime and I had baked a pie for some friends. I covered it with plastic wrap and put it on the floor of the passenger seat. I had the windows down and the wrap began to blow loose. So I reached down just for a second while driving to pull the plastic wrap back over the pie, and the next thing I knew, I was staring straight ahead at a tree trunk, and the front of my car was scrunched up like an accordion. Ugh, I still cringe when I think of it. There were so many distraction risks that I completely ignored. My new driver status, an unsecured object, windows were down, I only had one hand on the wheel, and my eyes were off the road for just a second. You may have never totaled a car due to being distracted, but if you're human, I bet you've experienced some kind of unintended consequence due to taking your mind off of the main thing. A lot of us think that we're good at doing more than one thing at a time, but actually we aren't. We may feel like we're getting so much done, but multitasking is actually inefficient. Research conducted at Yale shows that we can't really do two things at once. We're actually switching our attention back and forth between the two tasks, and we perform worse at both. Our brains can spread out our attention between multiple concurrent tasks, but each task ends up only receiving part of our mental focus. And without full attention, we're less likely to successfully and safely carry it out. Distractions cause us to react more slowly to conditions and to miss potential hazards. So our normal margin of safety is eroded, which increases the likelihood of an accident. The National Transportation Safety Board states, contributing to the distraction problem is the widespread belief by many that they can multitask and still operate a vessel at the same time. But multitasking is a myth. Humans can only focus cognitive attention on one task at a time. So here are some practical ways to reduce operational distraction. Number 1, put your mobile device on vibrate, or where possible, turn it off during operations. 2, ensure noise levels are low enough to enable clear communications. Turn down the volume on the VHF radio to a normal level. 3, plan ahead. Complete tasks that could cause potential distractions during vessel operations. 4, know in advance who and how to call in high-risk situation or if an unforeseen circumstance develops. Purpose to focus on operational tasks and avoid being distracted by non-operational ones. And lastly, if you're emotionally distracted by personal issues, take steps to address them. Tell your captain or port captain if you're not fully able to concentrate on the job at hand. Thank you for your time today. You can read more about distractions in this month's Safety Moment handout. Stay safe and focused.